guys, sorry for the I forgot to turn down the BGM. Sorry for the wait. Is the audio good? I'm still recovering from like being sick. Yesterday, I had the worst like fever and sickness I had in like my 4 years of high school. Like, it was so bad. Hi Xavier, welcome in. Hi Clogless, welcome in. Hi Izzy, welcome in. Hi. Hi. Sounds good. Okay. My nose is still plugged, so if like my nose becomes a problem, I might have to go like sneeze into a tissue during the stream. But if not, I think everything should be fine. So today we're actually gonna be reacting to the David case or D4VD case. I actually saw this on Instagram. The first time I saw it, it's actually nothing that I should be laughing about, but like I just thought it was like interesting, because like he was like a popular singer, and I have done a cover of his song before, like Here With Me, on one of my shorts. Like he's really popular. He was, for context, he's like a really popular like songwriter. And when he was on his tour, I think in Paris, the cops had found his Tesla like under his name. Like that was towed. And there was like a dead body of a 15-year-old girl in there. That's like the whole gist of it, by the way. That's just like the surface level of it. That's simply just scratching the surface, by the way. Like that's nothing. Like the evidence is worse from what I hear. Playing Minecraft with an army of copper golems? Copper golems, is that even a thing? Sniffa, hi Maneki! I'm so excited for you know what I mean though. Okay, so I'll just get into the video because I actually found a video that I thought was interesting. Can I make a prediction of what happened? Yeah, sure. I already have my predictions. He kind of seems guilty though. But like, yeah, from what I see, he seems very guilty, but innocent until proven guilty, I guess. This is the video. I'm just gonna turn off the BGM for this. This is the video. 3 days ago, so it's quite recent. Here, wait, it's quite recent, so I think most of the information should be quite like fresh and new. I don't think there's a problem with like information being old because this was like 3 days ago. But I'm not sure. I think we have to be like careful about like what we take in as information. So from what I hear on Instagram, I think he is kind of guilty. The information is a bit like not on David's side. So what are dokes? Oh, Drake? Oh my god. Oh my god. Like what happens, man, when people like popularity changes them, you know? I'm pretty sure he wasn't like that before. Yeah. Suggestion girl came to him because popularity. He tried to have his way with her, drugged her and used her too much, so she OD'd and dumped in the car. And the girl dumped Dumped his car and the girl. Oh, okay. That's like the worst case scenario. Well, okay, well, that's kind of weird. That's an interesting, like, that's like the worst case scenario. I don't know much at all though. I just heard she was 15. In Dexter, if you know. Oh, I don't know Dexter. I haven't watched a lot of movies yet. Okay, well, let's start with the video. Okay, full screen.
The David situation has been undoubtedly the worst we've seen in years, as he would get accused of murdering an underage girl who he's been in a romantic relationship with for multiple years. Now, what made this situation so bad was there was more evidence against him that could ever be accounted for, leaving many people to believe that David is 100% guilty. This video is a super condensed version of all of the evidence against David. Therefore, let's go all the way back to the very beginning. Over the past couple days,
what is the sound effect?
And also pedophilia. After a dead body would be found in his impounded Tesla, and countless leaked screenshots and videos would be aired.
She's 15.
With all these allegations and evidence, it did seem like the entire internet turned against David within a couple short days. Now, the person found deceased in the trunk of his Tesla was named Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a 15-year-old girl who had allegedly been dating David for multiple years. Very strange considering the fact that David is a 20-year-old, and like I said, he had been talking to her for multiple years. David's file, I think yes. On top of that, David released his hit song Romantic Homicide on September 7th.
Bro, the name already is so suspicious. Like, how have people not caught on yet? Romantic Homicide. What? 14 at the time of death. Really? I think, as far as I know, I think the likely the most probable scenario though, honestly, I feel bad for Celeste. But like, apparently they're in the relationship for a very long time. 15 a couple of days before she was found. Oh, so it's like near her birthday. Okay. Ooh, this is getting
Conveniently,
weird.
that's actually Celeste's birthday, and she would have turned 13 years old that year.
2010.
Many people thought this meant David had to have been dating Celeste whenever she was 13, assuming the song was wrote about her because it was literally posted on her birthday. But if he had enough of an attachment to her to write a song for her, he would have had to have known her before this point, which means that she would have been 12 years old. And with the song being titled Romantic Homicide, we can assume they had some sort of romantic relationship. But the allegations would only get worse after this point, because numerous leaked screenshots from David's Discord proved that even years ago...
Wait! His Discord knew about this? Guys, his Discord knew about this situation and decided that it was okay and not do anything? I mean, wait, okay, years ago they had this screenshot, so I guess they're trying to do something? I'm not sure.
Some sort of romantic relationship with Celeste. Not just that, but many people even called her his girlfriend, which, considering the fact that she was so young at the time, is honestly just disgusting. He has a girlfriend. Pretty sure he's dating right now. Her name is Celeste. I'm in a song crisis right now. Drop the one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It's weird how it looked like so many people knew about David and Celeste's relationship, and also that Celeste was a missing girl, yet they did nothing about it. Didn't go to authorities or even confront David about it. They just let it be. And on top of that,
what? Wait, that's so weird. The Discord just let it happen.
Got darker. As pictures would show, David even paying off people to keep their mouths shut about the situation.
Wait, people be drug dealing? He's like pedophile dealing, bro. What the hell is this?
It's really disturbing when you think about it. This guy is a PDF file from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's just call her C. And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew that he had to pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange is going on. So many people knew something was going on, but no one ever spoke out about it. There would even be screenshots that I don't even want to show of Celeste talking about her sexual experiences with David. Despite
wait. What? So it was not romantic, it was also sexual, and it was going on since she was like 12. And 12, he was 17 then. This is like Cleopatra and her little brother age gap, bro. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, ew.
Her literally being a 13 to 15-year-old when she was dating him. In the court of law, that is literally considered the R word. So not only is David getting convicted of murder, but he's also a PDF and a ARPist. A leaked song from a couple years ago would also show him literally talking about Celeste. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh, Celeste,
what the fuck?
You only love me when undressed.
Afraid you only love me when I'm
turning, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You look so damn gorgeous in that dress.
Afraid you only love me when undressed. What does that mean? Wasn't she 13, 14? Ew.
Missing you so much makes me depressed. It's so disturbing how so many people haven't put the pieces together. David's writing all of these songs about a missing girl. Granted, they are leaked songs, and I'm pretty sure like they just got leaked after the allegations came out. But he's been constantly talking about her and even showing her in other people's content for like the longest time.
They say water. They say water. They say water. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Is this Celeste?
I can't forget.
Hi, how are you?
Celeste, I've been chilling, just bobbing. David.
Celeste?
Somebody, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't kill anybody, bro. He's been on tour.
That was Celeste?
Don't be shy.
That's Celeste?
Can't forget.
Hi, how are you?
Celeste, I've been chilling, just bobbing. David.
Celeste!
Somebody.
That's Celeste! That's Celeste! Nobody there knew that she was actually a 14-year-old. Oh my disgustingness.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't kill anybody, bro. He's been on tour. He literally performed yesterday. Bro, do you see the videos that he makes? Either he was framed or my theory is somebody killed someone and stole David's car and left it in the trunk. But I'm also not a detective, so.
I'm not blaming any of these streamers because I'm sure a lot of them didn't know that Celeste was underage. I'm just talking about all the fans in the Discord that knew she was a missing girl and also underage are the ones to be blamed in this situation. Obviously, David is a fucking weirdo regardless, assuming all of this stuff is true, which I mean, the evidence is looking like it is. But all these people just holding all this stuff in and not reporting it to authorities, police, or anything like that, it's just so bad because now this girl who was being taken advantage of is gone. I feel like this entire situation is a wake-up call that celebrities are almost never the kind of people you think they are. Even if they portray themselves as a good person to their fans, that doesn't mean that they're righteous people.
Nah, he right. And off topic. Oh. It's too much for... Oh, really? Oh, no. Wait, are you able to make it smaller? A little? A tad bit?
Behind the scenes.
Or...
Also, David's just like when we work together, he's just like so good in the room and is just so creative, has so many ideas, and like
And he's a good
like,
person too.
He's a great person, yeah.
He's a good person.
Dude, bro. And,
He's a great dude.
Again, I bet you Leroy and Adapt didn't actually know what was going on with David behind the scenes. They just know him from, you know, what they've seen, their impressions of him, where he was a good guy. Even though we obviously know now that that is not the case. XQC has undoubtedly had the biggest deep dive on the David situation, with people even sending him emails of some pretty dark and disturbing things that I haven't seen anyone else talk about. It would all start after XQC would get an email from a random viewer, and this is what it would say.
I decided to open my emails for whatever reason. I saw some guy.
Okay, I can't understand him. What is? Okay, wait. Move.
So show me, tell me about this David thing.
David thing.
Dude, it was some crazy shit, but it made sense. Look at this shit. It's because of some shit like fucking. I don't even see some of this is true or not. This is like some crazy like blood moon, like ritualistic shit, whatever, right? But maybe this is into that.
Now, this overall is a very far-fetched situation, but at the same time, it also makes a lot of sense. The emailer would say the blood moon was September 7th, matching her birthday. I'm assuming that's the day she was murdered too. Too much symbolism and patterns that look too uncanny and similar to human sacrifice. Now, again, this is something that is absolutely crazy, but also at the same time...
That's like, I think a little pushing it when it comes to, like, murder, because I feel like, I mean, even if David was like kind of into that stuff, like I don't know, maybe like I don't know. I don't think he'd be like really. I think he just killed her or something. I'm not sure. Like, to be like related to this
It
stuff.
makes a lot of sense. We have to keep in mind that David seemingly had a fascination with death for the longest time. I mean, bros even hosted a funeral of some sorts at his concerts. It just seems really weird and uncanny. But if David does believe in this type of stuff, then I wouldn't even doubt if this would be in the realm of possibilities. Everything just
Only
lines
if,
up to
though.
well. On top of the fact that David apparently has a song called Super Blood Moon, just making the
Okay.
situation look even more damning to his career. I want to again say though that all of this stuff is alleged. As far as
Okay,
we know
he
right now,
definitely-
David didn't do anything. But even people like Jason Lewin, who have in the past publicly defended David, have retracted their statements live on stream to tens of thousands of people.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David
Oh yeah.
before all the new
Oh, yeah.
evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing. Okay, that shit is wicked. It's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing, I want to say, the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was
Wait.
killed. RIP to that girl.
I do want to say, I do feel
Wait. The Celeste that he met was not the same person as the person that was killed. That's what Jason said. Jason the Ween. Do you think, guys, is there a chance that like David isn't? Actually, no, I'm not saying
Jason,
anything.
bro. Even though I did put a couple clips in my previous video, even after that, I stated that Jason is not the one to blame here. I guarantee you he did not know about any of this, and I'm sure he did see David as an actual friend, which is honestly really disappointing. I mean, David is a guy who Jason literally had a hit song with, and since he had a hit song with David, he's been also affected by the allegations, even though he obviously had nothing to do with it. I don't know how stupid people on the internet are.
One thing I also
True.
want to add to the David situation. I did not know anything. I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. Alright? I had dinner with him one time in a group setting. And then motherfuckers saying I'm best friends with him. No, bro.
Overall, though, it seems like with more of David's acquaintances and even friends, like Jason, taking the side against him due to all these new crazier allegations, it's genuinely looking even worse for him. Like, I don't think I've seen a single person actually defending David other than Jason the Ween, and now Jason the Ween isn't even defending him. A clip would even resurface from January 11th of 2024 of a stream of David and Celeste, where David told his mods to delete all of the VODs and clips off of his Twitch for a reason that he wouldn't specify. Very suspicious, but things would only get worse. The date September 7th seemed to be a major trend in all of David's decisions.
September
Whenever he
7th?
dropped music or anything
Oh, excuse
else,
me.
he's dropped
He's
music
onto
on September
something.
7th on numerous occasions, to the point where it isn't even a coincidence anymore. You can't convince me that someone drops music on that specific day multiple years in a row just as a
What? As a coincidence? No way. If that's not the same Celeste, then how popular he is would be easy for him to bring the other Celeste. Oh, like it's like a decoy Celeste? Just to like make it not suspicious, I guess. Like if he makes a song about Celeste, I guess.
coincidence or like
Don't
an accident like he didn't mean to. It's so obvious that there's some deeper meaning behind it. It's not even funny. And either it's for the reason I mentioned
what am I-
earlier with
what is
all
this,
the
like-
Blood Moon stuff, and he actually killed Celeste, or he was posting songs about a 15-year-old on her birthday. Regardless, it's weird and incriminating. And again, I want to say that
Yeah,
it's
it's
not 100% confirmed. There's most definitely going to be some sort of legal action against David, but regardless, it still looks extremely suspicious, and that's just fact.
It does
Regardless
look
if he
really
did it or not,
suspicious.
his career is basically over at this point. So many people are going to continue thinking he did it, even if the court says he's innocent, and it's so hard to change the public's opinion about situations like this. Whenever it's something as serious as this, and in the public's eyes, there's so much evidence against him and people just condemning him. Now, I want to make it very clear, this is all just speculation. As far as we know, David is
Speculation.
completely innocent. Even though there's
So
so much
far,
information
yeah.
to prove that he's guilty, In the court of law, he is innocent. But that still wouldn't stop more evidence from piling in. Footage resurfaces from David performing an unreleased song at his June 2023 show, where he openly confesses to everything. I don't care about the law when I'm with you, cause I be breaking it all the time.
I don't care about the law when I'm with you, cause I be breaking it all the time. And I don't really mean to cause no issue, but I need you to know, that life get crazy.
Okay, what?
So won't you let me slow it down? Yes, no, or maybe. I take it as a yes, cause you're still around. Till I feel it, dark hair, brown skin, love that melanin. Baby, if you look up for love, I think they selling it. On the corner of the street, that I'm felony.
I mean, bro's just incriminating himself at this point.
Okay. He just like
but continues to do it anyways. On top of the
he's
fact
so
that literally
weird.
in his new album, he would literally self-incriminate with the titles.
Crashing. Where'd it go wrong?
Where'd it go wrong?
Ghost.
Ghost? Oh. Hell no. Dog. She dead. She dead. Oh, she
Now, this is kind of
dead.
a far-fetched thing, and it probably doesn't mean anything, but it's still kind of interesting to look
does.
at. Regardless, all of this evidence just builds on top of each other. It makes the overall picture of David look
I mean, the
even worse.
streamer
Even if he
that
does
said
prove to be
Celeste
innocent
he
in this
met wasn't
situation,
the
in the
one
public
that
eye,
died.
he's
Yeah,
still
because
to
they're
be
different
guilty.
people.
There's no way he's going to be able to drop any more
I think
music
those two
after
were
this.
different people, but like from what I heard, David like paid actors that look like Celeste to be in his music video. So like I feel like he's just like having his like obsession over her because like she's quote unquote dead at that time, right?
Point. Because
Or
people
was
are gonna
she?
constantly look at him
I
as
don't know.
a murderer and someone who dated a 15-year-old despite being 20. If he ever goes on to drop more music, which honestly I don't know if he will, it's gonna receive negative press no matter what. And at this point, his fan base has disintegrated into basically nothing. Because who wants to support someone who's been convicted of all of this stuff with so much evidence backing it?
He knew exactly what he was doing. Let's start off with this lyric from one of his songs. He said, "I don't care about the law when I'm with you because I be breaking it all the time." Here's a
Yeah,
picture
no,
that he
that's
put on his
weird.
close friends. It is said
That's
that he would
mu-
only
that's
post
kinda
his
weird.
relationship with Celeste on his close friends because obviously nobody could see it, and this is them together.
I've also seen a ton of people talking about, oh, there's multiple Celestes, or the girl named Celeste that he was dating isn't the same as the missing girl. But guys, let's use our brains here. The missing girl's mom said that she was allegedly dating a guy named David. There's been multiple instances or pictures of the missing girl wearing certain clothes, or the same clothes that David's girlfriend was wearing. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not.
This is a tattoo that the 15-year-old girl had on her finger. This was also posted to Instagram and it says David. This is another Instagram
What
story
the
that he
hell?
posted, but so cleverly he covers up her face because she is of course 15 years old.
Yeah,
This is proof
sus.
that for 2 years in a row he
Hell no.
uploaded love songs on Celeste's birthday. Her birthday is September 7, 2010. This is a missing poster that was actually being put on
That's
Facebook.
literally her, bruh. That's literally her. This case is so sad, man. 2025 is the craziest year. It's just a bombshell after bombshell. It's worse. Yeah, it's like so many. It's the woman getting stabbed in a subway train. Charlie Kirk and this. I swear there's more. I swear there's more. I just can't remember. I know there's more though. It's just sad. Wait a fucking moment. I know, he's so suspicious. That's literally her.
Social media by her family. Now this one's a little bit confusing because it says she was last seen February 14th of 2024, and then there's another poster that says April 2024, so I'm not sure if she had a history of running away.
I'm pretty sure she did have a history of running away because there's even been
Ooh.
pictures of her and David from all the way back in 2023, which is a year before she last went missing.
This is another photo from December 2023 of David and Celeste.
Bruh. She was missing for 2 years? Because she had a like record of, they just said they have a record of like running out, like out of the house. So maybe like
Together. This is a screenshot from his Discord where someone's saying he has a girlfriend.
yeah.
They're pretty sure he's dating, and her name
So
is
maybe she like
Celeste.
came
This
back
is, of course, the matching tattoo that
sometime.
he had with her on his finger because Obviously, he couldn't put her name on his finger because she's 15. Proof
Really?
that romantic homicide was uploaded on her birthday. This is another picture of them together, and on this one I think they were on FaceTime with someone. The person who put this photo said, Celeste and David, don't let me sleep. Another photo of the girl with David while they were like video chatting.
You can't tell me that the girl on this picture doesn't look like a literal child. Anyone who
She
still
is
thinks
a
that
literal
there's two
child.
Celestes, and the Celeste that David's dating is actually a 23-year-old is genuinely retarded. The girl on this picture looks
She
just
is a
like the missing
23-year-old.
15-year-old, and it's weird as fuck.
Okay, so pay attention to this one. This is a photo of Celeste and David
What?
that was uploaded by a user named Lamp. Lamp said, hey, who's the girl? David said, you are a fed. David later says, I know that he leaked already. We're literally preparing to sue him. He's about to owe me $30,000. This is a music video that he uploaded 7 months ago, which was 10 months after Celeste went missing. And it's a very scary music video where
What
he's
the
basically
hell?
putting a body into a trunk and then burying it. And this isn't a separate video, but there's basically an unaliver standing in front of him at the edge of a bed.
This for real is so incriminating, bro. How are we not?
No way he made a music video about it.
Longest time. Everyone thought it was all an
Why'd you
act
say
for
that,
so long,
Tasty?
but maybe he was
He
genuinely
did?
planning this
Bro,
for years. In
why?
the back of my mind, I still think that this is maybe just a huge promotion.
In the back of my what was that a reference?
For years. In the back of my mind, I still think that this is maybe just a huge promotion for something, like maybe an album, but we all know that's not the case whatsoever. I
No,
guess I'm
it's
just trying to be optimistic or something, but it's still so
No, wait,
sad.
after
Rip
all
Celeste,
this
bro. May her
evidence,
soul
man.
rest in peace.
This is
Like I'm saying, no matter like what like defense argument there is, there's always a counter argument. And like that counter argument is such a solid alibi that you actually can't say that like David did nothing. Like David is guilty. Has to be.
Another Discord screenshot that Celeste herself apparently posted. She was replying to another girl and she posted this photo of
You're not even the
David wearing a shirt that says I love my girlfriend, and I'm assuming that that heart in the middle had a picture of them together as a couple. This is a tweet from May in 2022, and it is said that they were talking in 2022. He said, when I was writing this, I got a notification from you as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again. You said, take me where I belong, but our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it.
Bruh, that's so weird. Our circumstances being her not being the legal age. I don't know if 2020 worse is the worst year now. It's not. It can't be. Bro, this dude is so unhinged. I can't even fathom this. If he doesn't get charged, the world really is cooked. Bro, it's disgusting. Like, we have to do everything in our power to get this man in jail. That's disgusting. Yeah,
Insinuating that she wanted to go home and he wasn't letting her.
In 2022,
he wasn't letting her?
Wouldn't David have been
Ew.
17 and she would have been like 12 at that point? It's so crazy just how much evidence there is on this situation.
That's disgusting. I
literally
feel
can't
sick.
wrap my mind around it. Like, every single day, there's just something else that gets leaked to the public that makes it look even worse for David, and it makes him look overall even more guilty. Like, it's almost impossible to even defend bro at
Okay,
this
that's
point. Even if
disgusting.
he's proven innocent in the court of law, because obviously he has so much money, he'll just get the best lawyers and somehow make his way through it. In the public eye, he'll never be able to recover from this. As long as he lives, he's always just going to be looked at as the guy who dated and murdered a 15-year-old. And at this point, there's nothing he can do to escape that. Over the past 24 hours, someone who allegedly knows the family of Celeste Rivez stated that David was paying them upwards of $10,000 per week.
$10,000?
Shut and allow him to date their 15-year-old daughter. Now, while
Wait.
to
Look.
keep their mouth shut and allow him.
She would sneak out at age 11. Her neighbor is horrible. I'm an adult and wouldn't be caught dead walking in the middle of the night. Then they saw he had money and they became more dependent and sold, because what else can you do, that mother that lets her 13-year-old leave her house with someone that is 18? 12, 11? She would sneak out at age 11.
Their 15-year-old daughter. Now, while this sounds pretty far-fetched and unbelievable, let's be honest, the entire situation is unbelievable. Celeste's parents and family would make numerous posts over the past year or so, saying things like, "Help us find her, please," and overall just showing their efforts to find Celeste. Return Celeste Rivera to us, to bring her home to us. Her family members are deeply concerned. We stop hunting for her
Break
sake
Diddy now,
until she is
David.
returned safely to us. Celeste, come home. We're worried
He's
sick
still
about
not
you. We're
found,
your
yeah.
family. We love you. Reach out to us. Despite Celeste's family acting like they have no idea where she is, and that they're extremely concerned for her well-being, this apparently wouldn't be the case. Someone who allegedly lives about 5 to 10 minutes away from them said her family knew he was with her since she was 11. They didn't care. All they cared about was the money given to them. Unfortunately, she was reported missing in 2024, but they all knew where she was. Even her quote-unquote friends extorted David with money so they wouldn't say where she was staying. I think the mom should even be responsible for allowing a child to move in with a boyfriend at that
yeah.
age. It's too many things, just like a rabbit hole. There's a lot more than what is being said. Here in Elsinore, all her friends are talking about it because she was in communication with them. So sad. Well, like I said, this is all speculation and could be a complete and blatant lie from this person. Let's be honest, it is still in the realm of possibilities. I feel like with this situation, there's always something new coming out that just makes everything even crazier. And with Celeste's relationship being decently public with David, like obviously in certain situations he'd have to cover her face up, but like on Discord they would literally talk about her all the time. I'm surprised that the police didn't even think to investigate David, because he was constantly with someone who resembled and had the same name as the quote-unquote
missing girl.
But it continues to get worse from here. She would sneak out at age 11.
I got here.
Her neighborhood
Yes!
is horrible.
Welcome
I'm an
in.
adult and wouldn't be caught
Oh my
dead
god,
walking
yeah.
in the middle of the night there. Then they
sneak out at age 11. That's what I pointed out before. Wait, welcome in. YT and RIM. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is just getting worse for him.
had money and they became more dependent and sold. Because what else could you call that quote-unquote mother that lets her 13-year-old leave the house with someone who's 18 and not care? No money in the world could make me give my child to someone. She sold her for $10K a week. Then he would have gone to jail as well for being in a relationship with a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
but
I know.
That's why he paid. He didn't want to be seen as a PDF
He
file.
is.
My thing is,
He
even though
is
there's a lot
one.
of evidence against what she's saying here, it still does make a lot of sense that this could be a possibility. Yes, it is a far-fetched claim and nothing has been proven, but the one thing that makes me somewhat believe what she's saying is what I said earlier, the amount of pictures and stories that David has posted with a girl that in David's community is known to be Celeste, and that looks somewhat like the missing girl. It's just like, how has
And the missing girl's name is literally
They've even
Celeste.
been on
Hello?
screen together numerous times, with her face fully shown to the camera. You know, this might just be because now all of the evidence is laid out for us, but I'm just saying that David was publicly with this girl basically all the time.
Oh my
if her parents
god.
really wanted to find out where their missing daughter was, you think that it'd be pretty easy to figure out if they're with an A-list celebrity like David. There would be even more leaked messages of Celeste and David going back and forth on Discord. Celeste would say, "My parents are so fucking annoying. They don't let me go see you perform." And then David said, "Don't worry, I'll fix it." Even though these messages as well could be fake, I don't like going around saying, you know, every single message or picture we see on Twitter is real, because most of the time, let's be honest, they're not. They could be photoshopped. This would further prove that either David was paying her parents in some way.
That's
to
so
allow her
weird.
to go to his shows and go see him, or he was somehow convincing them to let her go see him. It's a really tricky situation, but everything's kind of tying together, assuming all of this information is true. I've also seen a lot of people talking about the fact that
weird
Celeste was
AF.
apparently pregnant whenever she was murdered with David's baby, which is actually insane. David
She's like 14. I'm gonna go sleep. Okay. Oh, 5 a.m. is crazy. Okay, wait, you gotta go sleep soon. Isn't it like school? Oh no, it's Sunday. My sleep schedule is fucked. It's okay. You will fix it by Sunday, right? I think I got it. I think they probably actually started going out since David was 16 and she was 11, probably even sooner. They eloped, but 1 to 2 years later she probably realized that she was being groomed, so she wanted to either go home or leave him, and he got scared that she would rat him out, so she killed him. I'm pretty sure she was pregnant and that's why she was killed. Wait, like she got pregnant and then she was killed? I feel like she got pregnant and then she got like that pregnant scare, you know? Like she got scared, like, bruh, like I'm still like whatever, whatnot, like let me go home. And it got more in a deeper argument and then he killed her or something.
2024, saying me and at Celeste got a kid on the way, which is absolutely disgusting considering at the time Celeste would have been—
Yeah, look, like he's like open about the child. It's not like he doesn't want her to be pregnant or not want the child. I think it's what happened during the pregnancy that like got her killed.
I'm pretty sure 13 years old, and David would have been 18, but that's still not the end of it. Things would continue to get crazier. Another unreleased David song would make it even more incriminating, where he would talk about murdering a woman in his car.
He's so performative, guys! Are these Labubu's dangling off of his hip? He's so performative! Nah, he's disgusting and performative. What? He hates periods and he loves matcha? Like, what else? Ew! Oh, I didn't even notice. Nah, there would be a fetus if she was pregnant. I think they found out because there was a fetus, you know, perchance. Yeah, Celeste was pregnant and then killed. It's been proven. Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. It's insane. Why am I behind the cloud? All over the new car seats that I'm sleeping on. What the fuck? Ew! 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 Okay, I'm actually like really disgusted right now. Like it's actually disgusting. Like ugh. You guys don't understand like how like goosebumps and disgusting like I feel in the stomach right now. Like I'm shivering. Like what is he on? Yeah. It's crazy. He's on something. The lyrics are, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The lyrics are absolutely like disgusting. What is he talking about? Is he serious?
This new evidence,
whoa.
David still went and gotten the best lawyer that he possibly could, which I mean makes sense. The guy is damn near cooked at this point. Like I said in my previous videos, even if he gets proven innocent in this situation, there's still practically nothing he can do to repair his image in the public eye. So basically, whatever he does after this point, if he decides to drop new music or do anything like that, I mean,
I kind of want to see the court case. Guys. I want to see him get decimated.
Guaranteed that it's going to be negatively received. Anyways though, make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you guys went on to enjoy. I'm going to continue posting videos as more information comes out. So if you guys don't want to miss out on any of that, then subscribe to the channel as well, as it helps out a ton. And you guys are more likely to see any new updates that come out on the situation. I try to—
Ooh. Okay. So this one's four hours ago.
Now, like a lot of you already—
Okay, 4 hours ago. This has to be the most recent one. Any video out of everything, like the most recent one. So I think this one is the one that we should be watching right now, like at the very last. Oh, hi, Ultraman! Welcome in. Hi. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm watching the David case right now. The worst one so far. It's actually so bad. Okay.
Already know the recent story surrounding singer David, spelled D4VD, is still dominating headlines. Police are still deep into their investigation of what really happened to 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, the young girl who was tragically found in the front trunk of the Tesla registered to the singer. Even though there's still no breakthrough information in what the authorities are treating as a homicide case, there have been a lot of things happening around this story and around David himself.
Yeah, no, this is really bad.
The goal of this video is to keep you fully informed with the verifiable details about what's going on right now with this David story. So, with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? Let's run through a quick recap of what we know so far, so everybody's in the loop with this story.
But I think everyone's got the recap.
But for anyone who's actually caught up, on September 8, Headlines broke that an unidentified person had been found in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to the popular singer David, spelled D4VD. At that point, the remains were classified as a Jane Doe, which is a term investigators use when they haven't yet confirmed the victim's identity. But later, it was confirmed that the victim was a young girl named Celeste Rivas. Her body was discovered after the Tesla had been towed to a Hollywood impound lot, and when the staff noticed a foul odor, they opened the front trunk and made the discovery and then called the police. Not long after, detectives executed a search warrant at a Hollywood Hills home.
Why would he just leave it in there,
multiple electronics as part of the investigation. At the same time, the medical examiner reported that the body inside was severely decomposed, to the point where it was very difficult for them to determine exactly what had happened to the little girl or how she died. We also know that neighbors told investigators that the car had been parked in that spot for over a month before it was finally towed away. Police also stated that the body had been in that Tesla for an extended period of time, though they haven't specified exactly how long. There's plenty of other details I could add, but I wanted to give you the essentials here. No need to drag this out because I know you got some other shit to do, okay? Ever since investigators were able to figure out the identity of the victim, their focus has been on piecing together what really happened to this little girl. During this time...
Little girl! Emphasis on that, by the way. David, please understand that she was just a child. Like, it's actually disgusting.
Rivas had been with the medical examiner's office for review, but just a few days ago on Wednesday, her body was officially released back to her family. Now, that doesn't mean the investigation is over. In fact, the manner of her death, exactly how she died, still isn't public. At this stage, investigators almost certainly know more than we do, but nothing has been shared with the public yet. And while police have been very quiet about the deeper details of this case, the big question in the middle of this entire thing is David's connection to Celeste. Her mother publicly stated that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. Multiple witnesses
knew about it.
That they've seen them together, and there are even pictures and live stream footage confirming that they did in fact know each other. What remains unclear, however, is the true extent of that relationship. Law enforcement has not confirmed whether David will face any charges based on this connection.
That's actually so sad, like seeing her like face on like with flowers because she's dead is actually so like it actually would make me cry. They found electronic devices from a temporary home they used, so after they investigated those, we'll probably have better clarity. Yeah, the police definitely knows more stuff than we do right now. All we can do is speculate and like, I guess like, try to not go too far on our speculations. But I think he's kind of guilty, guys. I don't
know. To figure things out, and every piece of information that'll give them the answers to what they're looking for. The police chief himself confirmed that detectives are actively looking into the connection between David and Celeste, along with every other possible angle tied to the case. So that's obviously very interesting. We're going to have a separate conversation about the relationship between Celeste and David in another video. But right now, let's shift the focus to this. The last time we talked, I mentioned how authorities executed a search warrant at the Los Angeles property where David had been staying. The place was allegedly being rented by his manager, and it was the last spot David was staying at. When detectives searched the property, they walked out with multiple devices and electronics.
Ooh, what Izzy said.
The house also has security cameras installed, which recorded everyone going in and out. At this point in time, investigators most likely have that footage in their possession. Now, when it comes to the search warrant, we've also learned that police are looking into the possibility that Celeste may have been killed inside the home David was staying at. And for anyone who's ever watched the show Dexter, which by the way is goated.
What? Was there Dexter evident like?
You might remember how Dexter used a spray when he was checking a crime scene, and that spray is called luminol, and it makes even the slightest traces of blood visible under certain lighting. According to LAPD's Scientific Investigation Division, during the 12-hour search of the property that David was staying at, detectives actually used luminol to check for any blood evidence. Because the body was discovered not far from where he was staying, investigators are clearly looking into whether something happened inside. On top of that, they also checked sink drains in case there had been any attempt to wash away any blood. They also swept the entire home for fingerprints and collected hair samples. So, for example, Celeste's hair is found inside. That could be a crucial piece of evidence. So right now, investigators are piecing together a timeline of Celeste Rivas' final days. They're going back in time.
Or Celeste.
Movements. And Also
She-
digging into devices
whoops.
seized from
She
the
was
home
literally
residence.
like innocent. She was being groomed, and she didn't know what the proper thing to do because she's literally just a kid, and this guy took advantage of her. Seriously? You didn't get Diddy, we will have him locked for life. What I'm saying, Emma, I said Dexter. Yeah, Dexter. Now I get your reference. Do you know what's worse about this? What is it? No way, there's anything worse than this? What's the worst thing happening? Like that's gonna happen after this? Like what could get even worse? Like this is already so bad. There's no way this guy is getting away just because he's on a tour. Like the moment he gets back, he is going to be locked up in jail. Like I feel like the only reason why the police hasn't done like a confirmation is because they're scared that David will fly away and not come back to America. Like he deserves to be fucking locked up. Okay.
It was staying at. Questions like where was she last seen alive, who was she with, and what led to her disappearance, and obviously what exactly did they do to this little girl. And speaking of her last movements, I did some digging and I came across surveillance footage that shows what are believed to be the last images of Celeste before she vanished from home. The footage comes from a liquor store just down the street from her family's house in Lake Elsinore, California. Security cameras there, timestamped just after 7 a.m. on March 19th, 2024, captured a person in a black hoodie and white pants. Celeste's own family actually identified that the person was her, and in the video, you can see her jogging around the corner, switching between walking and running before disappearing from the frame. The store owner, a man named Eli Nadaf, later said that Celeste's sister actually came into the store that day asking to review the surveillance footage to check if Celeste had run away.
When she missing first time, her sister come in here, asked me, and we start looking at the camera to find out where she go.
Where she went? Oh my god, I feel so bad for her sister because like they all care about her and just disappearing all the time. So I feel like this happens every day. We just don't know about it. The only difference is that he gets more looked at because yeah, he's a public figure. I feel like every single pedophile should be locked up, guys. Like this is kids we're dealing with, like innocent kids that don't know anything until they actually come in contact with that kind of content, and that kind of content isn't something that every kid or any kid should be looking at, especially at a young age, because they don't know what to do with that information. Because they don't know what to do with that information. And you know what? Adults use that. Adults use it. Disgusting, bad adults use that. It's weird. It's weird.
If we can find anything to get her back.
When her sister saw the footage, she confirmed it was her, and Nadaf gave the video to the family in hopes it would help them find her. And here's something important. This wasn't the first time Celeste had ran away. It's also been confirmed that she left home back in January 2024, just a few months before this case turned into an active missing persons investigation. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to drop a little like. Fully informed on this David story. Continuing, so now let's go over some of the other things happening around this story. Not necessarily the investigation itself, but details that are still very important. Starting with the testimonies of people who allegedly saw David and Celeste together. According to people who partied with and knew David,
that feels so
under the impression that
bad.
Celeste was his girlfriend, and many of them say that they were shocked when the news came out that she was only 14 years old. Sources from the LA music scene told TMZ they saw both of them at parties and hangouts, and to them, it looked like they were a couple. So these people who seen David and Celeste together, they were like, oh, that's a couple right there. That's what they thought. They
What
thought
the
that they were
hell?
just
They're just not a normal couple,
They
though.
were moving, right? We also found out that some of these people actually thought that Celeste was a University of Southern California student. Shout out to USC. Friends believed she was around 19 years old because that's how she presented herself, apparently. And here's where it gets even more interesting, okay? Because according to law enforcement sources, Celeste was apparently able to move around so freely because she had multiple fake IDs, all in an effort to appear much older than she actually was. So that would explain why people assumed they were together. If David showed up at an 18+ function and Celeste was with him, most people probably just thought nothing of it, right? Now let's talk a little bit about the Tesla itself, because there's actually a private investigator,
Kinda weird.
a guy by the name of
That's
Steve
really
Fisher,
weird.
who managed to obtain photos of the Tesla 5 days before the body was discovered, and 3 days before it ended up at the impound lot. Here's what we know, okay? A complaint was first made about the car on August 26th. And just to explain for my international viewers, because not everybody's American, right? When someone makes a complaint like that, it usually means the vehicle has been left unattended for too long.
Yeah.
And is being reported as abandoned. At that point, there was no mention of any kind of odor
Okay, but
coming from the car.
people are defending him because he was on a tour when it happened, but she was missing and her body was rot, like already like starting to decay. So that means that he abandoned a long time ago, and that could have been like years ago, right? Family, yeah, they would let her date someone. Yeah, they wouldn't. Generally, where I live, if we find someone as a PDF file, and special if the kid died, they don't get to make it until they don't get to make it until they get to prison. Oh, really? They're like held in custody, I guess. That's
27th,
weird.
just 3 days later, an officer inspected the car. Then on September 3rd, it was ticketed. A couple of days later, on September 5th, the Tesla was officially...
Wait, guys, have you guys heard of that one case where I don't really remember clearly, so don't quote me on this, but there was a daughter and a mother, and the daughter got R-worded by some person, I forgot who, and they were in court, and the person who R-worded her daughter, the mom's daughter, actually got let out for free, like was like set to go freely out about in this world, and the mom, while he was walking out, shot him dead, I think, but she got sentenced life in prison for murder. What? Seriously? So we don't even get arrested time in jail for prison, but when the mom does that to someone who sexually harassed her daughter, she gets arrested, life in prison. Is this serious? Are they serious right now? Oh, they make them disappear? What does that mean? Oh wait, like okay, I see. I know that case, that's so stupid. Wait, do you remember if the child was a minor? It doesn't really matter, but it's still disgusting. Even more disgusting if they're minor. Oof.
towed, and by September 6th or 5th, I believe it was actually registered at the impound lot. Now, one key detail here, the car was not reported stolen at the time, okay? Very important. So this timeline suggests that
at the time
Tesla
it wasn't
was
reported
just sitting there
stolen,
unnoticed, even after being reported as abandoned. Nobody flagged it as stolen. Nobody connected it to anything.
Wait, so nobody could see the back seat of the car? In the back of my car, you died.
Now, one thing that really makes you wonder is, how come there was no smell reported at the time when that first complaint was made? It could be that how do you say that word? Decomposition? Decomposition. I'm sorry. English is my third language. My
no problem. Third? How many languages do you speak? He's so fluent. What? Anyways,
why nobody noticed an odor back then. But that's something investigators are obviously looking into right now. And until we get the official details, all we can do is note how unusual that part of the timeline really is. Now let's also touch on this photo right here, okay? It's gonna stay on the screen for like 2-3 seconds. Obviously, I blurred the woman's face, okay? See
when was
photo
this
right
taken?
Here? Okay, good. Let's also touch on this photo right here that started circulating online of a mystery woman at one of David's shows in the DMV, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland. Shout out to the DMV, okay? Some people were claiming that this was actually Celeste. And from the research I've done, that actually was not her. The woman in the photo does look very, very similar, but it's been confirmed she was not Celeste, okay? Now, shifting the conversation to David's career itself, because the reality is he's actually bigger than ever in the middle of all this, right? Recently, David actually had the biggest streaming day of his career on Spotify, pulling in over 12 million streams in a single day. That's crazy. And I think a lot of it just comes down to the curiosity factor. I mean, a lot of people are just now finding out about him because of this story, which is pushing his name further into the spotlight. So that's where we're currently at in this David spelled D4VD story. Right now, we're still very much in the dark on a lot of the crucial details. I know a lot of people are frustrated with the lack of answers, but cases like this take time, especially given the gravity of the situation. Also, let's not forget, a little girl's life was lost, okay? And investigators have to make sure they build this case carefully if they want to hold the right person accountable, whoever that person may be. It's also worth noting that David himself hasn't said anything publicly.
He hasn't said anything?
Does make sense. At the end of the day, this is an active investigation, and his lawyers are probably advising him to stay quiet. On another note, I've been seeing a lot of misinformation about this case going around, and I really want to urge other creators and commentators, don't spread misinformation just for clicks. A child's life was lost here, and the focus should be on accuracy, not sensationalism. I'm personally invested about what happened to Celeste because a little girl lost.
He is speaking facts right now.
In life, bro, it's only the right thing to do. And my goal whenever I speak on a story is only to give
was a minor?
Facts, not speculation, just what we know. With that being said,
there's so many people getting groomed and no case about it.
Subscribe for the algorithm.
Yeah.
And this is everything that's currently going on in the David story. And
I think we should have like a pedophile like call phone, and whenever you call, there's gonna be like a pred catcher on the other side of the line, and they're like, "Hello, pred catcher 101," and like the person would be like, "Oh, this person lives here and here, and can you pretend to meet them? I'll give you this contact information, whatnot." And he goes to meet out with that predator, and then they film those pred catch vids. Also, by the way, the police knows how old the body is since it's the owner. Its owner died. Really? I roasted that. I was just about to end stream. I feel so bad for Celeste though. She actually was just like a baby. Like she was a child. She's like younger than. She's how many more younger than me? Like 2 years younger? She's actually no. Yeah, she was actually she's did nothing wrong. In this situation, man, like she doesn't deserve to be like in this situation at all. You know? Aww. Man, this just feels so sad now. Yeah, she didn't deserve this. It's so devastating. Yeah. You mean Chair Hansen? Chairs Hansen? Who's that? No way, like people are getting away with this every day. Like a lot of people are acting like this doesn't happen every day, but like I feel like David is just one in like a million bajillion people that does this. And it sucks. Cause like it doesn't make sense. That's so sad. That's actually so like it's gonna make me cry. Oh. What are we talking about? The David case. Roasted Dad, have you heard about the David case? It's basically like about like a singer that Okay. Oh my god, you should have watched the stream! It would have been your first time knowing about it. So it's basically about like a singer who was dating a minor, and then now they got exposed. And they're going viral because they got exposed. No, it's okay. Okay, wait. I actually gotta go sleep because tomorrow I am going to a university tour and I have to go wake up early. I feel scared for the future generation. Yeah, I feel like there's more like pedophilic cases. I hate pedophiles because I saw it happen way too often on myself when I was younger. Oh no. I'm sorry that happened to you. Any pedophiles should get their feet, like, they should get, their wee-wee should get cut off. Actually. Okay, to close off the day, guys, and to wear off all the bad memories, guys, can we get an Otsunyon in chat? Can we get an Otsunyon in chat? Bye, guys. I actually can't. This is actually sad. This is actually, like, really, really bad. Okay, I'm gonna read out. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Goo goo gaga time for you. Bye, guys. Otsunyon. Bye, Ryan. Have a good night, Ryan. Bye. Otsunyon. Otsunyon Xavier. Otsunyon Xavier. Bye. Good night, guys.